I'm filming this episode a little bit differently. We're talking about, can you rebrand your channel or should you quit and restart a new channel? And it depends. I produce over 60 different YouTube channels, and in a few cases we have had to quit and start a brand new channel. I'm actually in the process of doing that right now with this channel, the Nate Woodbury channel. So I'm going to explain what that is. In a lot of cases, we've been able to kind of redirect and nurture that channel and get it to go the direction that we want. And if you don't know even what I mean by that, I'm going to show you examples on my screen here. So depending on what situation you're in with your channel, I hope you can learn from what I'm sharing here and learn from my experience and know what the best decision is for your channel. So let's dive right in. Okay, so let me introduce you to my channel. This is the Nate Woodbury channel. I've got 68,000 subscribers. And you can see, as I've launched videos, we got 47 views on a video launch yesterday, 114, 140, 49. There's one, 508, 98, 141. Pretty low views for a channel that has 68,000 subscribers. So what's that all about? Well, I've made lots of mistakes over the years on this channel. Here's one example that was a pretty big one. So I made a video called Why I Hire People in the Philippines. I employ a lot of people there. So I made a video for my audience teaching them, hey, this is a great resource, and so on and so forth. That video took off. That video really exploded. Over time, it had about 1.5 million views, and I loved that. I love that energy, and I love that growth. So I made more videos talking about the Philippines and my Filipino staff, and those videos took off. And I got caught up in the excitement, but then I didn't realize who was watching these videos. It wasn't my target audience. It wasn't people who normally watched all my other content. These were people in the Philippines that were hoping that I could hire them, or people that just loved that I was highlighting their country, and they'd say thank you. And so over time, as I gained several tens of thousands of subscribers, when I would post my regular content teaching YouTube strategy or talking about entrepreneurship, those videos would tank, and the YouTube algorithm would see those videos and say, your audience does not like these videos. Don't make any more videos like that. Make more of this content. And I'm like, but that's not my core content. So over time, in the last couple of years, I've removed all the problem content, or the content that got such huge views, and I've really tried to redirect. In the last year, I've filmed hundreds of new videos trying to redirect the Nate Woodbury channel. Now, I've gotten a little bit of traction, and I know that because I use this channel for lead generation, and I've been starting to generate leads, and people have been telling me, yeah, I found your video, I saw this, and then I reached out to you. And so a lot of people have been finding me through the channel, and they've been reaching out to me. So that's been really, really encouraging. However, I know the potential. I launch many new channels for brand new clients all the time, and I see the growth and I see the trajectory. And so these numbers I see on the screen here are like, man, my brand new channels that I'm creating for my clients are doing way better than this. Maybe I should just do that myself. And it's like, but I've already got 68,000 subscribers. Can I just redirect it? Do I have to go through all that work again? So I'm not killing the Nate Woodbury channel, but I've slowed it down. I'm only launching one episode a week right now, but I have created a second channel. Let me show you that. All right, so for right now, I'm calling it Nate the Producer. I just took a photo out by my thumbnail wall and put it there as the banner. Grabbed an old photo when I was a little bit skinnier, put that as the icon, and I've launched 4 episodes so far. And it's kind of interesting. I want to take you on the journey and show you what's happening on this channel, what I'm going to be doing, and what I'm doing on my old channel. Okay, if I come into the Creator Studio, this is on the brand new channel, Nate the Producer, and I click on Analytics, you'll see that I launched the first video on December 27th, and I got 5 views that day. In fact, 2 of those views I'm pretty sure were me, so I got 3 views. The next day I got 2. Now the analytics were pretty slow to come in. As I checked it, I'm like, let's just see. Because I had actually worked for the previous month, I created a new YouTube account, and I started watching a lot of content, as you hear a lot of YouTube creators or gurus talk about. Yeah, just start watching content in your space. Don't watch anything else. So I did that. I started watching that. I don't know if it works, but it can't hurt, right? And I'm just trying to, you do want to prove that your channel's legit. That logic made sense to me. So as I was looking at these stats and I say, okay, I got 5 views, The next day I thought I had zero. The next day I thought I had zero, but then after a couple days the analytics like caught up or adjusted or something. And then I realized, okay, well at least I did have a couple views that day. Then I had 14 views and 17 more and 6. And then I launched another episode on this day here and was continuing to get views, but then all of a sudden they just dropped. Right? By January 4th, I had a couple more videos I was getting ready to launch, but I'm like, 0 views? Isn't the algorithm supposed to help me here? I had a few people that commented that they really liked the videos. I had 3 likes, so thumbs up, but I had 2 thumbs down. And I'm like, maybe there was somebody that came and 2 people didn't like my videos, and maybe that's why I stopped. You know, just all these things go through your head, like, what's going on here? And so pretty much until yesterday, nothing. I mean, there was a view there and a view there, and who knows, maybe that was me, so I don't even know. I launched a brand new video 2 days ago on Thursday, and it was getting no views. It was just sitting there. I'm launching a brand new video, and I'm like, come on, algorithm, work. I don't want to email this out to my list. I don't want to notify my other channel. I don't even want to tell my team, my staff, family, and friends. I don't want to tell anybody. I know I optimize these videos correctly. You know my strategy, and I'm going to be patient and see what happens. And the day goes by, right? And ultimately that day I had 1 view, and that's it. And just the hours tick by, no views on any of the 3 videos I had launched so far. So you see here, yesterday, which was Friday, I'm filming this on a Saturday, Friday the 10th, how did I get 36 views? So to give you a heads up of what I'm going to continue to talk about in this video, I'm going to show you what I did in comments that helped me get those 36 views yesterday on this brand new channel. I'm also going to show you on my main channel, the Nate Woodbury channel with 68,000 subscribers. I'm going to show you in the analytics some things that show me how difficult this is. Okay, so let me show you the comments. If you come in here to community, this is again on my big channel, Nate Woodbury. Okay, looks like I've got a few new comments in here. Let me change the filters to the ones that I have responded. Let me show you this. So I found people that had responded, commented, or asked me questions, and I just came in and I put in this message here. Here's a more complete training for you. And this is a link to a video on the new channel. So in my bigger channel where I'm getting comments, people that are commenting to me and asking me questions, if it's on a relevant topic, I thought maybe those people would enjoy the new channel. Let me go and just post a link. So I went through and I did that for 2 or 3 dozen people. I wish I didn't have to do that, but I'm glad that there's something that I can do at least to get people's attention and therefore to get the algorithm's attention to know who my target audience is. And I admit, I'm not even following my own advice. For all my clients that channels are doing well, they're thriving, I tell them to be patient. I tell them that the first few months are going to be rough, but I'm impatient. Let me come into this channel and show you what some of the biggest struggle is. Take a look at the content that I've created recently. How do I advertise my business for free? How do I optimize my YouTube channel for SEO? Why is SEO and YouTube? Short marketing video, advertise your business, SEO tool, boost SEO on YouTube, YouTube keyword competition score, YouTube SEO, YouTube SEO. Do you see a pattern here? If we keep scrolling down this list, you'll see generate leads from YouTube, optimize YouTube videos for SEO, video marketing, SEO services, right? So that's what I've been focusing on for many months, many months. Now let me come to the analytics and show you the videos that are actually getting views. So this one clear back from 2020, how to make YouTube safe for kids. In the last 28 days, that's had 2,800 views. What can you do with a business degree? That's had another 1,800 views. And this one at least has the word YouTube in it. Can you see who views your YouTube video? So it's not really my core content, but that's a video that got 680 views. You know, another one about blocking YouTube channels. So none of these are about marketing. None of these are about YouTube SEO or generating leads on YouTube. And what's crazy is YouTube's got this AI feature here. So if I click on trends and I come in here, here's what people are looking for. So it's like, hey, you can get great ideas for your next video. Here's what people are looking for. How to optimize YouTube videos. I'm like, yeah, I could talk about that. Best keyword research tool for YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I've made dozens of videos on that. Keywords for YouTube videos, best research tool. If I hit show all, they're all SEO for YouTube channel. Like I've done what the AI tool is saying that I should do, but because I've got such strong momentum in other places, posting this new content has been really frustrating. Now you may be wondering, is there an audience for this? Well, if I go to YouTube right now and I type in YouTube SEO, let me show you who comes up. We've got Brian Johnson. He's a good guy. We've got this guy, which I've seen before, but I don't know much about him. There's Jillian. There's Primal Video. There's this guy. There's Brian Johnson again. And there's just a lot that you could keep digging and find more and more people. Yeah, a month ago, he's got 3,000 views. 9 months ago, 142,000 views. 2 years ago, 166,000 views. In the last several months, I've watched several dozen videos on different channels, all talking about this topic, and they've all got tens of thousands of views on these videos. So admittedly, my pride, I'm like, I produce 60 different channels that are thriving, that are successful. I know YouTube SEO, and when I watch these videos, I'm like, okay, out of your 10 tips, 7 of them are pretty good. Those 3 though, like, that's actually not quite right. And in some cases, it's like, man, that's misleading. I just want to get the truth out there. I want to teach people this strategy. So that's where my frustration lies. Now, I'm not quitting this channel. Obviously, I'm filming this one for the Nate Woodbury channel, but I'm launching a brand new channel. I will put a link down in the comments, and I'll probably link a card or the description for a video on the new channel, but don't go there unless you're planning on watching the whole video, okay? Do me that favor, like, don't go there unless you're gonna watch the whole video, and give it a like, give me a comment. I would love to hear a comment from you. Only subscribe if you really want more content from me in the future. Just so you have a heads up, here's some outlines of content that I've been preparing. How does SEO work on YouTube? That's a video I already launched. How to do keyword research for YouTube, I already launched that one. This one's coming soon. How to check SEO score of a YouTube video. That one's really cool, showing you what tools work and what tools don't. This one's coming soon. How much YouTube paid me for 1,000 views. Take a look at several different channels. 5 secrets your marketer doesn't want you to know. I'm going to cover that one soon. I'm going to talk about dominating YouTube, and I'm going to go through all the beginner steps from a beginner's guide point of view. I'm going to go deep into YouTube analytics and showing you how to leverage YouTube analytics to have success. How to turn free content into high-paying clients is a video that's coming soon. Which SEO tool is best for YouTube. How to find good topics for YouTube videos. How to change a thumbnail on a YouTube video, how to market your business on social media, and you can see a lot more here. There's a lot in here about YouTube SEO. I'll skip those, but this one, why did I stop getting views on YouTube? It'll be similar to this one. How to write a script for a YouTube video, how to get the YouTube algorithm to like you, how to make more videos on YouTube, how to increase your average view duration, how long does a YouTube video take to get views, how long should a YouTube video be, how to generate leads from YouTube, why do YouTube channels die? The problem with most YouTube SEO services. So if those are topics that you might want to watch in the future, then search out my new channel and subscribe to me there. So we started out this channel talking about, should I redirect or should I restart? Now, the main goal of a channel and the main goal of an algorithm is to figure out who your audience is. So you're going to create content for an audience. We think of it in terms of the algorithm, but just if we think about it in terms of the audience, it's a bit easier. And if you build the wrong audience and you try and redirect that audience, it's painful and it doesn't work. It's really, really hard to do that. If that same audience is just getting accustomed to new type content, but that content is for that same audience, that becomes way easier to redirect and kind of just course correct on the type of content that you want to create. And oftentimes your audience will like it because they built a relationship with you and they want to follow you where you want to go. But if you've made mistakes on your channel like I have and you've built the wrong audience, or if you've built your channel through paid advertising and those people or whoever your audience is, if they're not liking the content that you want to create, know that there is an audience for you. There is an audience for that type of content, and you may want to consider launching a brand new channel with that brand new focus.